Let's begin on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side. And you can rest your hands on your thighs if that feels supportive to letting go. Or you can rest them out away from the body with the palms up, which may feel opening. What feels right to you in this moment. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, then I invite you to do so. If not, just take your gaze low and soft and steady. And we'll start by feeling the outer edges of the feet on the ground. And see if you can release the weight of your feet and feel that support of the earth. And let that support invite you to relax your legs a little more. Feeling the weight of the buttocks. The parts of your back that are touching down. The bones, the muscles, the skin. Feel the back of your head, heavy and supported. And the backs of the arms. Releasing the weight of the arms. Checking in and seeing if there's any holding in the hands, any tension. And letting go. Feeling the whole body. Let it go. And then within the softness of your belly, feel your breath. And deliberately breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Expanding the belly out as you inhale. And letting it relax back in as you exhale. So you can feel the breath moving up and down and side to side in all directions, expanding. And then deepen your breath by breathing into the belly and then into the ribs. Completing the belly breath and then just adding more air, expanding the ribs. So the breath is coming in almost like in two parts, but one just flows right into the next. And then we'll complete our three-part breath, breathing to fill the belly, then to fill the ribs, and then up into the chest. You might reach the arms overhead and stretch and see if that helps deepen the breath. And maybe expand the heart a little more. And then lift your arms, reach them forward, lift your head, tuck your chin, clasp your hands together and press forward through the hands. Pull in through the belly and breathe into the upper back. If the neck is strained, then you can hold on with one hand and then change and then do the other hand after a while. So you still get that stretch across the shoulder blade, belly to back. The same intention to breathe from bottom to top, but just seeing how the breath ends up in a different part of the body when the body changes shape like this. And then release the hands, release the head back down, and just slowly turn the head a little bit from side to side. Stay connected to your breath. The breath is the thread that runs through the entire practice. We may move quickly, we may move slowly, we may not move at all. The breath stays in a constant rhythm unless you're invited to do a fast breath in a particular posture, keeping the breath slow, rhythmic, and steady. And then lift the knees up. Straighten the legs. And then for this next exercise, you can put your hands under your buttocks if you need to either make it easier or if you need that because your back is bothered by not having your hands under your buttocks. So we're going to lift the feet off the ground just a couple of inches. And we're going to keep breathing slowly, keeping the head on the ground. And see how that feels in your belly. Does it encourage you to breathe deeper, more shallow, or the same to be in this posture? Good. And relax the feet down. And then hug your knees in. Rock lengthwise on your spine. Rock yourself up. And then bring your elbows down onto the ground. And then lift your chest and drop your head back. Just maintaining that same intention for your breath and just seeing how the breath flows in this position. Where it is, how it feels, is it harder, is it easier? Just opening the breath. Good, and then lift your head. Come onto your hands with the fingers pointing toward the feet, spreading the fingers wide. And then rotate the hands away from each other, bringing the shoulder blades in. So the hands are going to stay on the ground, but you're going to feel like you're doing this with with your hands. And that may bring the shoulder blades in. Just see how it feels in your body. And then press into the hands, press into the feet, and lift the hips. Drop the head back if you can. If that's not going to work for you, you can bring the chin forward. If you need to do this on your elbows, you can do it on your elbows if your hands are not happy. And if you want to work harder, extend one of your legs straight out, not up, but out, so the knees stay alongside of each other. And then if you've lifted one leg, has that caused your buttocks to sag? Try to keep it lifted. And then if you've lifted one leg, return it and lift the other leg. If you have a leg lifted, bring it down, and then we'll all come down onto our buttocks. Sitting cross-legged. Bring the backs of your hands together. See if the wrists can touch or come close to touching, and then press the elbows down toward the floor. Steady rhythmic breathing. Be aware of each breath. And then circle the hands around each other. It's a nice thing to do if you're on the computer a lot, straining the wrists. And then circle the other way. Beautiful. And relax the hands down. See if it might serve you to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones and get a little more grounded through the buttocks. We'll work a little bit more with the upper back and shoulder blades. So bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to your left knee. And then round your back, dropping your head, and lean back away from your hands. And then use the breath to create the stretch, breathing in all the way. Keep inhaling until there's no more room for any more breath. And then take the arm that's behind and bring it in front. Stay with the breath. Beautiful. And then lift yourself up. Open the arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground behind you, fingers pointing forward. Push into the fingertips. Lift the chest. Lift your gaze. Bring the elbows toward each other. And then do for the front of your body what we just did for the back. And use the breath to spread across the chest wider. And then inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold over your legs. Resting your elbows down, resting your head down. Pay close attention to your breath. And when you exhale, draw your belly in toward your spine. Let all the air come out. Drop your arms. Drop your head. Let yourself go. Is there any part of you that's holding here? Completely surrender. Fall into it with your breath. Expand out with your inhale. Relax with your exhale. And then roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Just feeling your breath coming up to meet your hands. And then relaxing the hands down. Notice the cross of your legs to see which one is in front or on top. And then release the legs and shake them out. And then cross the legs again with the opposite leg on top or in front. Bring the hands up onto the shoulders, fingers forward. So now we're going to do our rapid breath. This is the exception to the rule. We're going to inhale and turn to the right, exhale and turn to the left, and it's going to be a very forceful rapid breath. In, out, in, out, in, out. Let your eyes reach all the way behind you. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. They can still reach back. Inhale, center, deep breath. Hold your breath. Pull up from the floor of your pelvis. Pull in and up from your navel. Press the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Roll your eyes up to the crown of your head. Keep holding the breath. When you need to exhale, release your hands and fold forward. And feel the arm bone that goes from your shoulder to your elbow, and let that bone drop. See if the arms can let go more, if the head can let go more. See if the brain can let go more. Just focus on the feeling of the inhale. The more you feel the breath, the more you master it. The more you can breathe in, the more tension you release as you breathe out. The more you focus on your breath, the less distraction there is in the mind. All those thoughts cause tension. There is no thought that is worth thinking right now. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Feeling the breath meet your hands. Then release the hands and release the legs and shake them out. Make your way onto hands and knees. Line your hands up onto your shoulders. You can come onto fists if that would feel better for you. Otherwise, just spread the fingers wide. Have the knees hip width apart under the hips. We're going to move the spine, and I'm going to invite you to do it rapidly, again with a rapid breath. So the inhale, the tailbone goes up and the eyes go up. And the exhale, the tailbone goes down, the belly lifts, and the head goes down. And if you feel like today you're not really wanting to put forth that much energy, feel free to do a slow, easy breath. Otherwise, if you really want to create some heat and energy in the body, go quickly. In, out, in, out, in, out. Move the head as well. Lift it on the inhale, drop it on the exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, hold, sit on your feet if you can. If your knees don't like that, just stand on your knees. Bring the arms up overhead, hold the breath, interlace your index fingers. And again, like you're zipping up from the base of your spine all the way up. Pull all the muscles, lift up from the pelvic floor, lift the navel in and up. Lift the throat up, lift the tongue, lift the eyes, pull everything up, holding the breath. When you need to exhale, come over into child's pose. See how much you can let go of the arms, let go of the torso onto the thighs. Let go of any sense of doing anything. Just being here. Maybe even letting go of the sense of the body and just being the breath. And then send the arms overhead. Walk the arms over to the right. Take the right hand beside you, so it's not going to be parallel to the other arm anymore. Place it beside you. Press into the right hand to send the left hip back. And then reach out as long as you can through the left fingers. And let the breath create even more space on that left side. Fill up into the ribs, under the ribs. The space between the ribs and the hip bone. And then take it over to the other side. Left hand is beside you, right hand is on the diagonal. Push into that left hand, sending that right hip back, and then inch the fingers of the right hand out even more. So we only get so much stretch by being in the posture, and then we stretch even more from the inside out with the breath. And then come center with the arms overhead, hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Lift the buttocks off the heels, keeping the hands where they are. Curl the toes under. Take a breath in. And then exhale and lift the knees, but keep the knees bent. Press forward into the hands and try to move your ribs closer to your thighs. Let your head drop down. And then press the thighs back and lower the heels. Press forward into all 10 fingers, lengthening the hips back even more. Press the thighs back even more. Then roll the shoulders down the back. See if the weight can shift from your hands to your feet by pressing forward. And breathe, belly, ribs, chest. Sink your heart. Relax your head. Feel your breath. And then as if you had a tail on this downward dog, just wiggle your hips from side to side. Beautiful. Come back to stillness. Lift your right leg up. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot up between your hands. Keep your back heel off the ground. Lift your body up. I'm switching legs because I can't do it on that side, but you stay where you are. And then clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders in, lift the chest up, sink the hips down. Press your left thigh back and your tailbone forward. Open the heart with your breath. So today being the day to celebrate love, we're really going to keep focusing on opening the heart. Beautiful. And then bring that left heel down. Release the clasp of your hands. Bring your right elbow onto your right thigh. Right index finger to thumb in Gyan Mudra. And then reach the left arm overhead, pushing back into the left foot and reaching long through the left arm. That looks nice, Kelly. Good. Nice, Ming. Can't really see the other two of you, but those of you who I see look really good. Good. And then see if you can tuck those right ribs under you even more. And then place that left hand behind your back. Step the left foot forward a little bit. And then bring your right hand down to the ground at about 2 o'clock of your right foot. We're going to lift the left leg. And then if you can, Bring your left hand to your left foot. If not, just have the leg straight and the left arm up in the air. So you have either option. Either the left leg is back and the left arm is up, or you're holding the foot and you're kicking the foot away from the buttock. And then if you want to challenge your balance even more, roll your gaze up to the sky. And then see how the breath can infuse the posture with a little more ease, a little more space. Good. If you're holding your foot, release. And then we're going to step that left foot down behind us and come into an upward facing three-legged table. Press the hips up. Good. And then bring that left hand back down. Step that left foot up so that you're in a pyramid now, and fold over that left leg. And then if your hands happen to be touching the ground, that's fine if they're touching, but just don't have any weight in your hands. So really feel like your hands are just resting on the ground, just enough for balance. And then surrender. Let go of your torso, let go of your head. As you exhale, scoop the lower belly in and up. Try to keep that left leg straight. Beautiful. Lift your head, bend your left knee, plant your hands on the ground, step back into downward facing dog. And then on your next breath, lift your left leg up, bring it forward between your hands. Unless this is the side we already did, normally I just mirror you, but because my foot is injured, I'm having a little trouble, so I'm losing track. So just listen to your body and do whichever side we haven't done yet. And then coming all the way up. Okay, so the left foot is in front. And then clasp your hands with the opposite thumb on the outside. So whatever you want to do, then just change it and bring the other thumb on the outside. The back heel is off the ground. That back foot is facing forward just like the front foot is. And then lift the arms away from you, behind you. Sink down as low as you can go. Keep your back knee straight. So you want to push back through your right heel and forward through your tailbone. Let the breath open your heart. Good. And then bring your back heel onto the ground. Bring your left arm onto your left thigh. Left index finger to thumb. Right arm reaches overhead. And then see if you can straighten your right arm so you have a really Nice long straight line from the outer edge of your right foot to your right fingers. Rotate the belly up and to the right. Feel where the breath is happening. And then bring that right arm onto your back. Step your back foot forward a little bit. Take your gaze down to the floor and bring your left hand to about 10 o'clock of your left foot. Shifting the weight into that front foot and hand. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. Take the right arm up, or take hold of the right foot with the right hand and kick the foot away. And then if you want to challenge your balance even more, take your gaze up. Steady, slow, streaming breath. If you're holding your foot, release the foot. We're going to step that right foot down behind us, coming into an upward facing three-legged table. Pressing down into the feet to lift the hips. Drop the head, lift the arm. That works, Kelly. Infuse it with your breath. And then we'll turn back to face the ground. Bring the left hand forward and step the left foot forward, coming into a pyramid with the legs. Fold over your right leg. Again, just letting hands relax. Try to straighten your leg. Maybe push into your right foot a little bit, sending weight back into your left foot, sending your right hip back, lifting your lower belly in and up as you exhale, relaxing the torso over your thigh. Notice the ways that you might be holding on or holding back, and let go. Beautiful. And then step the back foot forward or the front foot back, depending on where you are in your mat. And roll yourself all the way up to standing. And reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again. And then just stand for a moment with your eyes closed, turning the palms to face forward. Taking in long, slow breaths, almost as though the inhale is pulling the breath up from the earth through the bottoms of your feet, all the way up your body to your heart. And then the exhale takes that breath from your heart and up and releases it out of the crown of your head. So each breath cycle moves up through your whole body. Inhale peaks at your heart. Exhale from your heart to your head and beyond, like a chimney. And then start to let your weight sink into your left foot. Feel the bone of your leg, the bones really sinking down. Stay connected to the feel of your breath and gently open your eyes, looking at a spot in front of you. Turn the right palm to face out away from you. And staying with your breath, lift your right foot and place it into your right hand, keeping the right palm facing up. Lift the left arm up. Breathe up into your heart and kick that right foot back. Peeling the shoulder open. Reach up through your left pinky. Kick firmly with your foot into your hand. Notice how much space there is to breathe. And release down. Close the eyes. Notice how your right leg feels compared to your left leg. Feel your breathing. Feel your energy. And shift your weight into your left foot. Let the whole body be supported by that left side. With the eyes open softly and rest on one spot in front of you. And turn the left palm to face forward, face out. Maintain a connection to your breathing and lift your right foot up into your left foot up into your left hand. Send that right arm up and kick that left foot back forcefully. Rolling that shoulder open, breathing into the chest. Nice. Beautiful. And release down. Closing eyes if you can. Feeling your connection to the ground through your feet, to the sky through your head, and to the world through your heart. On your next inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the back of your legs. Or if you're more flexible and you can tuck your hands under your feet, feel free to do that version. If your hands are on the back of your legs, you're going to inhale and push the legs into the hands. And exhale, push the hands into the legs and pull the belly in and up. If your hands are tucked under your feet, then on the exhale, you pull the hands out as though you're trying to pull them out from under your feet, pulling them away from you. And then release your hands. Bring your knees to the ground. And then come onto your belly. Take a moment just to feel the body sinking into the earth. Every time you exhale, letting go. Every time you inhale, feel how your body inflates and where it inflates. Exhale, letting go. And then bend your knees and reach your hands back for your feet. And we'll start just pulling the heels to the buttocks, just stretching out those thighs. Press your tailbone to the ground. Bring the heels as close to the buttocks as you can. And then roll the elbows in toward each other. Press the pelvis into the ground. Now we're going to take it up into a bow pose. So we've done a lot of preparation for this today. So we're nice and warmed up. So we'll just come right into it, pressing into the hips, kicking the feet to lift the thighs off the ground, lifting the chest, lifting the eyes, and then really kick up and back. Find the fullest expression of the posture. Maybe close the eyes and feel the breath coming up across the collarbones. Exhale, sinking into the ground through the hips and pelvis, lifting through the legs. And release down. Rest here for a moment. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Press your buttocks back to your heels. Coming into mecha pose or extended child's pose with the arms overhead. So it's a more active counter stretch, pushing forward through the hands, back through the hips, stretching up the back of the body with the breath. And then bring the hands under the shoulders to press yourself up. Lifting the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. And again, you don't have to sit on your feet if the knees don't permit. And release the hands. Come onto your buttocks with your feet in front. Hands to the chest, chin down. Slowly lower onto your back. Continuing to breathe. Once your head comes down, send your arms out to the side like a T. Straighten your left leg and then bring the right leg all the way over, bringing the knee toward the floor. Turn your head to the right and release down into your left hip bone. Soften as much of your body as you can. Do less, breathe more. Maybe breathing all the way up into that left shoulder. Relaxing the shoulder down. Come back to center, straightening the right leg, bending the left knee, and bringing it across the body over to the ground or toward the ground on the right side. Turning your head to the left and relaxing your left shoulder down. Relax your buttocks. Just let the bones of your hips support you. Let the breath fill you and empty you. Come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Place the feet on the ground. Lift your hips just enough to tuck your tailbone under, lower back down, and release your legs and shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And we'll all let the arms rest out away from the body with the palms facing up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, slightly parting the lips, relaxing the tongue. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, turning your full awareness to the feeling of your breath. And letting go of your breath now. No more effort to breathe deeply. No effort to breathe at all. Just letting breath happen however it does. And rest your awareness on the knowing of the breath. Just like your body's resting on the ground. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock gently side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. And then come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Waking up the energy in the body again. And roll onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your mind in the feel of this moment, taking in the fruits of your practice. Taking in your own goodness. And then when you're ready, slowly press yourself up, coming into any comfortable seated position. Letting sit bones sink down, spine lift tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at your heart. Inhale and lift your heart to your hands. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. And see if you want to send a little prayer to your heart on this Valentine's Day. Or perhaps if your heart has a prayer for someone or maybe everyone. Drop your chin to your chest. Namaste.